Another rainy day. Changed my gear shifter. Gotta get a different one now. Had to change it up on them. Check out how much it rained. Some grass or something clogged up the drain port, so it had a couple inches of water in the bed. Sedona, you got a lot of choices. Which one are you going to get? Come here, Sedona.
Which one do you want? Pick one. Okay.
She's like, they're all wrapped up. I can smell them, but I can't taste them. Alright, what's up, guys? Just got in this switch panel here by Auxbeam. Purchased it off of eBay. So this is basically like, I forgot that company, what it's called, like Switch Pro or something like that. But you basically have a panel with all your wiring underneath the hood. So like all your accessories will run to this. And then you have a couple of cords in a one like band thing that runs inside to this guy. And then you set up the stickers like here on which one controls them. So it's pretty neat. It helps you clean up wires and eliminate a lot of wires coming in through the firewall and connecting to switches. Like I have ARB switches and light bar switches, rock light switches in the 4Runner, and I'm basically going to stop any light switches or wires coming through the firewall going to the switches, and just make it to where all the accessories go to this box. And then let me see if I can, okay, I can open it with one hand. So basically there's like a fuse block with all your connectors here. You put the wires in there, positive and negatives, and then you can choose, you know, what size amperes you want to run with them. So that's pretty cool. All right, I've already started digging into this Auxbeam panel, switch panel, and went ahead and mounted the control fuse block here. What I did was I butt the mount to where this little piece is right here, and then drilled a hole and put a screw to the firewall, and then put a screw and nut on here, and then I can start getting into connecting the ground, the power. These go to the switches. This goes to a ignition switch. One of those do, probably the smaller one. And these go to your accessories. Probably do the accessories first before I connect those. Which I may have to move it, because when I close the hood, you wouldn't think it would touch, but it does. So, and I think what it does is when I shut the hood, presses down right here on this hose. So if I left it like that, and then any vibrations, it would make a vacuum leak through that silicone hose right there. So gotta decide what I want to do about mounting it. I think it's that all. All right, some of you may know, but I buy return Milwaukee items from Home Depot, and I think I got 5 or 6 tools today. These are the tools I got to send back because they're defective, and these are the tools that work. So I got the M18 hacksaw, M12 tower light, and then a 30-degree framing nail. So This is the framing nailer. Everything works fine. Looks like it hasn't been used and abused that much. Even left me some nails in there. This is the M18 hacksaw. Looks like it's never been used, so that's awesome. Sending back the inflator because it has an air leak inside the box. The hose is okay, but it's leaking inside. So sending that back, and then this is the orbital super sawzall, and this is what somebody left in the box, just the regular feel without the orbiter. And then this thing has been used and abused. It still works, but it looks like somebody bought the super sawzall, then put this inside the box and returned it to Home Depot. So this is going back, and the inflator's going back. And what else? The M12 rocket light works. It looks like it may have been used, but it looks brand new. So even has a little tag right there. So I scored 3 out of 5. Not bad. 4Runner is getting a whole lot of flex today. I have the Land Cruiser coils in the rear. That brake line looks pretty good. Doesn't have any tension on it. Sit down. I definitely got to do the boot stretch mod on the 3rd gen. Hello. And it's pretty good because that piece is what you leave on there, and you run the new boot to that, and that's how you do the boot stretch mod. So you gotta cut this piece off of the old one anyways. But you usually tear these. I don't see too many people that rip the outer boot, but you can see that it does rub, like that shiny black, that's where it's continuously rubbing. Alright, I just drove the 4Runner just a little bit, and the vibration already cut through that tube, which is right here of the way it was sitting. So I just took that mount out. Right now I have it just zip tied back here, and when I was placing it, the heater core switch or whatever it's called, the plastic part just snapped right off and leaked coolant. And this coolant is like purple, so it's like a green and orange mix or whatever. So the system needs to be flushed and put with red Toyota antifreeze in it anyways. Alright, I'm working on getting this piece off. As you can see, that's where it broke there. This has a lot of corrosion in it. Had a little bit of the broke pieces inside of there, so I just cleaned that out. Got this clamp off, pulled it out. Right there has broke, so basically where this piece was clamped at, right past here, there's still a lot of that plastic that's inside of there, so I got to get that out of there. So I'm going to take this tin out and take the cord off probably from there, and then go see if my parts truck has this on it, but it's probably just like this, how this one is, so I'll let you know. Alright, here's the one that I broke. And here's the one that I pulled off of my parts truck. It's got the same design, but it's not perfectly identical. I guess what I could do is take that mount off, but it should do the same thing. What I was saying is I could take this one and put it on this one, since it does look a little bit different. But I think it'll be okay just putting this one on there. That coolant looks horrible. I don't think I have enough coolant to drain the whole thing. I just got 1 gallon, so I might have to stop it soon. Also, that's where I got the Auxbeam at. It's right here. Only got one thing hooked up right now. That's just the rock lights. Alright, check this out. We got the temperature on 73. As you can see, this rod has pushed it this way. So when I turn it up in degree, you can hear it make a electronic noise here, probably the ECU or whatever. When I turn it to hot, boom, right there, you heard the noise. Now the rod is pushed over here. Get the air bubbles out.